Life will break you, it will test you, it will throw storms your way. And sometimes the skies will remain dark for too long. But remember this, your silence is not weakness. Your strength does not come from pity. Your worth is not measured by sympathy. Don't tell people your problems. Tell them how you rose despite them. I didn't choose the wheelchair chose me. But I chose what to do with it. I chose to rise. I chose to smile. I chose to become the voice for those who had forgotten their own. So many told me, you can't, you won't, you shouldn't. And I said, watch me. People will always talk. They'll whisper behind your back. They'll measure your pain like it's a competition. They'll say, you're too emotional, you're too weak. But here's the truth, vulnerability is not weakness. It's the root of all courage. But share it wisely. Don't share your pain for validation. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Let your scars speak of survival, not suffering. Let your silence scream resilience. I cried, yes. I broke down, yes. But I never gave up. I painted through the tears. I spoke through the pain. I smiled through the storms. And now I shine through the silence. If you must speak, speak life, speak healing, speak victory. But don't let your problems define the conversation. Let your courage do the talking. You are not your pain. You are the light that rises after it. People can't carry your pain, but they can be inspired by your rise. Stop looking for answers in others. The power is within you. Nobody will save you. You have to save yourself. Don't ask why it happened. Ask what it taught you. Pain is life's greatest teacher. Suffering is not your identity. You are more, so much more. Your story is sacred. Not everyone deserves to hear it. Share it with those who understand its value, not those who want to judge its pain. I stopped telling people my problems and started showing them my purpose. I stopped seeking validation and started creating value. I stopped waiting for sympathy and started building strength. There's a world inside you waiting to shine. Don't let pain dim your power. Don't let setbacks shrink your spirit. You are not a victim. You are a warrior. You are not broken. You are beautifully rebuilt. You are not done. You are just beginning. Some people will never understand your journey, and that's okay. It's not for them. It's for you. Your silence can be strength. Your resilience can be power. Your story can be light, but only when you own it, fully, fiercely. I could have stayed down. I could have given up. I could have cried forever. But I chose to rise. Because rising is an act of rebellion. And I am a rebel with a reason, a rebel with a heart, a rebel with a message. Don't tell people your problems. Show them your power. Cry if you must, but cry with your head high. Break if you must, but rebuild stronger. Feel if you must, but don't drown in it. Emotions are your colors. Paint with them, create with them, heal through them. When they ask what happened, smile. Say, life tried, but so did I. And I won. Because I'm still here, breathing, living, glowing, growing. You don't owe anyone your pain, but you owe yourself your peace. Protect it, defend it, guard your soul. Your problems are not shameful, but they're not your identity. Don't glorify the struggle, glorify the strength. In every problem, there's a hidden possibility. In every setback, there's a secret strength. Don't just survive, transform. Don't just endure, empower. Don't just talk, inspire. Be the example, be the hope, be the fire. Walk into the room and let your energy speak. Let your silence echo louder than words. Don't tell people your problems. Tell them your plans. Tell them your dreams. Tell them your goals. Then go out and achieve them. You were born with purpose. You were born to rise, not to be pitied, but to be remembered. Not to be hidden, but to shine. Don't hide your light. Even if the world isn't ready for it, shine anyway, rise anyway, because someone, somewhere, is watching you, drawing strength from you, learning how to fight because you didn't give up, You are not just healing, you are helping. Not just surviving, but inspiring. Not just existing, but igniting hope. So stop explaining your pain. Start embracing your purpose. Walk with pride, talk with power, breathe with belief. Love yourself. Every version of you, even the broken one, even the rising one, especially the rising one, because that's where the beauty lives, in the rise, in the resilience, in the roar after the silence. You are not here to be sorry, you are here to be strong. Don't just tell your story, be the story, be the spark, be the storm, and remember, you don't need to explain your pain, let your success speak. I didn't survive to stay silent. I didn't endure to play small. I didn't rise to whisper, I rose to roar. And I will never apologize for that. You shouldn't either. They told me, stay in your place. I said, this world is my place. My pain is my passport. My scars are my map. And my journey is my power. Don't let pain shrink your world. Let it expand your reach. People may see your smile, but they'll never know the storm behind it. And that's okay, because you don't owe anyone an explanation. You owe yourself peace, joy, victory. I share not to complain, but to connect. I speak not to gain pity, but to pass strength. Because silence, too, is a choice, a sacred, powerful one. Pain does not make you special. Rising from it does. Every tear you cried in private was watering the seeds of greatness. Every night you felt alone was preparing you for the spotlight, the light you now carry. Don't wait for a perfect day. There's no such thing, just perfect courage in imperfect moments. That's all you need. Not perfection, just persistence. Sometimes your story will scare people because it's too raw, too real, too powerful. Let it. Truth was never meant to be comfortable. The ones who understand, they will feel your fire. They will walk beside you, and the rest, let them stay behind. You don't need everyone. You only need the ones who see your soul. When I first fell, I thought it was the end. But it was a beginning in disguise, a disguised miracle wrapped in pain. That's how life works. Brokenness reveals brilliance. People won't always clap for your healing, but heal anyway. They won't always understand your silence, but stay silent anyway. They'll say, you've changed. Yes, that's the point. Don't tell people your problems. They'll only hear what they want. Show them your power. That's something they can't ignore. Your purpose is too big to fit inside small minds. Let them wonder. Let them doubt. You are rising. And that is enough. What broke you will one day bless you. Trust the pain. Trust the process. Trust the power within. I remember lying in that hospital bed, paralyzed, powerless. But something inside me refused to die. That spark, that was hope. Hope is never loud, but it's always present. Don't share your problems. Share your progress. Share your dreams. Share your art. Share your light. Because the world has enough noise, it needs more healing. If you walk with scars, walk proud. They're not ugly, they're evidence of survival, proof that you made it. Nobody sees the sleepless nights, the silent prayers, the aching soul. But I see you, I feel you, and I'm telling you, you're doing better than you think. Don't measure your progress by their opinions. Measure it by your strength, by your bounce back, by your belief. You've come too far to doubt yourself now. Your destiny was never tied to sympathy. It's tied to strength. Fierce, unstoppable strength. When life broke my spine, I found the strength in my soul. When I lost the ability to walk, I learned how to fly. You don't need perfect legs to take powerful steps. You don't need a perfect life to live a meaningful one. What you need is belief and boldness and unshakable will. You are not your weakness. You are your will. You are not your pain. You are your power. Let them wonder how you smile after so much. Let them ask how you survived. Just smile and keep going. Because your story isn't over. It's just starting, and it's going to be legendary. Don't chase validation. Create transformation. Don't chase applause. Build legacy. You were born with a voice. Don't silence it for anyone. You were born with fire. Don't let anyone dim it. You don't have to be loud to be powerful. You just have to be real. You just have to keep showing up. Even on the bad days, even when you feel tired, even when the world doesn't notice, because someone is watching, a silent fighter, a hurting soul, waiting to be inspired. You are the mirror they need. So reflect light, reflect courage, reflect power. You've cried, you've bled, you've shattered, but you've also rebuilt and risen and shined. Don't tell people your problems, tell them your progress, and then let your life do the talking. Let your light tell the rest. Quietly, boldly, beautifully. You don't need a stage to be powerful. You don't need a mic to be heard. Your life is the loudest message. Live it boldly. They called it tragedy. I called it transformation. They called it misfortune. I called it mission. Let them label. You just keep living your truth. People may remember your pain, but they'll admire your perseverance. They'll remember your strength. And that's what truly matters. You see, the world doesn't need more stories of suffering. It needs stories of survival, of rising, of refusing to quit. That's your story. Not every day will feel strong, but every breath is proof that strength exists. So breathe. Even if all you can do is breathe, that is power too. You don't owe them your breakdown. You owe yourself your breakthrough. You don't need to be understood. You need to be authentic. Be real. When you show up despite the pain, that's power. When you smile through the storm, that's bravery. When you build while bleeding, that's transformation. Don't chase comfort, chase growth. Pain pushes, purpose pulls. I learned to stop asking, why me? I started asking, what now? That question changed everything. That question gave me back my power. Your problems are not punishments. They are preparation. For the stage you never saw coming, for the light you never thought you'd stand in. Speak with purpose, move with passion, rise with intention, and never apologize for your glow. Don't tell people your problems, not because you're hiding, but because you've healed, because your peace is personal and your silence is sacred. Life has tried to break you, but you're still standing, not perfect, but powerful. They ask, how do you do it? You smile and say, grace, because not everything needs explaining. Some things are simply divine. Keep walking with your head high, even if your heart is heavy. That's courage, that's power. You don't need everyone to clap, just clap for yourself. Loudly, often, proudly. There's a version of you in the past who prayed to be where you are now. Honor that journey, honor that fight. The world will try to shrink you, but you weren't born to be small. You were born to stretch, to shine, to shake the earth when you walk. Problems will always knock, just don't open the door every time. Some things are best left outside. Your peace is more important than your pain. When I look back at my journey, I don't see pity. I see power. I see purpose. You are not what hurt you. You are what healed after it. You are not the fall. You are the fight that came after. Don't seek understanding from those who've never felt your path. You walk differently now because you've walked through fire and you didn't burn. You blazed. That's not damage, that's destiny. Tell your heart, thank you for beating through the chaos. Tell your soul, thank you for never quitting. Tell your reflection, we made it, and we'll keep going. Stop begging people to see you. See yourself. Believe yourself. Back yourself. The real glow-up is internal. Peace over popularity. Healing over attention. Growth over gossip. You don't have to defend your peace. Just live it. They'll see. They always do. Turn every why me into watch me. And then rise again. Until your name becomes a symbol of strength. Let them think you're quiet. Your actions are louder than anything. Your journey speaks volumes. And your light, unstoppable. This world breaks many, but you build from the broken pieces. You turn ruins into art, pain into paintings, tears into triumphs. I still sit in a wheelchair, but I stand in the world, and I rise in hearts. Because purpose is not limited by the body, it's driven by the soul. The world may limit your movement, but never let it limit your message. Don't tell people your problems, tell them your purpose, tell them your passion. Then, let your life prove it. Be bold in your truth. Be brave in your becoming. Be unshaken in your value. And above all, keep rising, keep shining, keep becoming. Because you're not done yet, not even close.